Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jamming mind. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Spread it thick, don't let it flop. We're spreading on.
Oh yeah.
We're spreading on. Keep it creamy now. We're spreading on.
Oh yeah.
We're spreading on. Keep it creamy now.
Hello, hello, welcome everyone to Phlox'em. We are here with something that I hope is just going to be a lot of fun. We are doing Terran Keyforge League, which is a league run out of the ABR server by Zoc, Dataforge Stream. And right now, it's a pretty small experimental league, but we're doing 80 SAS-cap Hexad with AOA, Worlds Collide, and Amber Skies. And that just sounds like a blast to me. We've got the sloppy lab work tool that I think was just made pretty recently to be able to do this. And we're going against FlamingHobo. So I've got all their decks here already. I think I have a pretty good idea what we're banning first. We've got triple Gift of Amber, Mindfires with, let's see, Grinder Swarm. I think this one also has... yeah, the red Amber Drake. So this is just kind of like, it's pretty easy ban. There's a couple other higher Amber generation. Ooh, it might be a little slow. Another really high Amber generation one, but this one's going to be lower on the creature control. So I think Keening Perfumer is going to be the way to go here. Ooh, and they banned Blondark of the Trader's Cavern. So we both banned Amber Skies to start with there. Just kind of understandable. I feel like Amber Skies has some scary stuff, but what Devin doesn't know is that Mace Seller, the River Headhunter, is actually what just won our Archon Store Championship this past weekend. So we're going to go ahead and save that one. Because it doesn't look like the most nasty deck, but holy cow, it can do some fire stuff. We've got the Nice to Greet You with double Cobalt Capulet, and the Ixnari the Clever also has this sneaky Mars Summon Council. So you can, if you have that with the Nice to Greet You, you play Nice to Greet You, reap with the Summon Council, shuffle the Nice to Greet You right back into your deck. It gets pretty nasty, but also has things like the Mender. Shell of a Ghost is really nice, like creature control. It's a pretty solid deck, and I think a little bit. Let's see, Home Slice was the save. Interesting. Okay, so my two bans then. Home Slice is that was actually it's a scary one. So it's got the Tribute 6 Emperor. But I have a lot of high creature control, so I think this is okay. So now we go with either the other Amber Skies. Oh wait, this is the one I already banned. Either the other Amber Skies or this well-prepared Sasuda. And this one's got the Graft. Is it doing much other? It's got the Ronnie and the Lash, so it's got a pretty good setup for the Graft. It's also just really high Amber generation. I do have some decent Amber control, especially with things like Oppenheimer and stuff, but I think I would prefer to not have to deal with that and just really do a lot more of the sort of fighting for the board and stuff, especially against these AOA decks and the Worlds Collide. So I think we're going to get rid of Well Prepared. And ooh, he banned Hildegard. That's fair. So Hildegard is my Worlds Collide, double stealth mode, double Nature's Call. It's very, very fast deck if it draws right, and very scary with the double stealth mode. So now we need to pick deck number one. So we saved Home Slice. Does Home Slice do much warding? It's got the Ancient Power and Medic Ingram. I kind of feel like Oppenheimer's not a bad call to start. We're pretty low on the creature control across the board now, except for Isuit. I don't know you play Isuit here. Ooh, double Grunt Buggy could actually be a problem for Oppenheimer. So I don't think we start Oppenheimer. I think we maybe just start Orion. This one is going to be pretty aggressive. It's going to have the artifact control. And we're going against Maxima. All right, pretty interesting. Sure he's not. Okay. So we've got Orion versus Maxima. This one's going to be probably a little bit tricky for us. It does have the Sneck Lifter, so we have to be careful of that. It does have the Graft as well, but not as many ways to set it up. Gotta make sure I got the right Orion. Yeah, scroll point. Sheath. Also, I don't think I said anything, but welcome in, Fudgenator, Atlantis. Good to see you all here. I'm excited for this league. Like I said, I hope it's just fun. This sounds like a nice, relaxing league after a lot of stuff that's been going on, so. What do we have? So we've got Neutron Shark, got Chaos Portal, Mother Gun, Double Carpet Phlox'em. I'm not super worried about making a big board. I really just need to kind of dodge the Graft. I think we keep this just to get some of this Untamed out of hand. Stereo will be an interesting one with our Rock Grubs and stuff. Got the Exhume for the Ghost Hawk, so getting that out early wouldn't be the worst. Hex on turn one, so already going to try and get some archiving going. They do have some scary artifact control, so I need to be a little bit careful of that. I also have artifact control, though, if I can find, like, the Hawk. This is not an amazing hand for where we're at here, but, you know. Ooh, getting the Nizik Resonator taken out would not be the worst. Also this. Is it worth the Hysteria here? I think so. If we can slow him down. So we're going to kill this, and then this with the Soul Keeper. Maybe I hold the Hysteria. think I have to kill the resonator. I really, if I'm gonna be fast, I need to do it before he gets the chance to get too many things rolling. Glad we kept the hysteria, but don't love this hand because we're not getting to check next turn. Really needed to get to check next turn, I think. Hexbion comes back down with Fila to draw. Stop the reaping next turn and Tropic Swirl for some Amber. Titan. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think, well, handcrafting says I should not go shadows here. Do I hysteria here? That also feels kind of bad. Let's just force it. If they've got the artifact control, we've got some good answers. And if they don't, I really don't want to hit the Brand with a special delivery if I can help it. They can't reap with this anyways. Now they can't reap with the logos. But the 2/2/2 hand is not good. Goes back into logos. Gonna get some Chaos Portal here. Expion comes back down. Ah, come on. Feels rigged. That's okay. I think we're okay. Do we Hysteria yet? Ooh, just gonna special delivery. The Harvester doesn't want to give me the chance of... So he does have Ronnie. There is a Sutterkin, which means we probably have to Hysteria now. Because this Logos is getting out of hand. Although, if we go Fogbank Molfin, can they... There's no way to stop us in Logos. But is that just setting me up for, like, death turn after Logos? I really don't mind getting a key here if I can. If they try to steal the Molfin, we'll proc. Let's try it. We're going to play a little risky. Got the Trust No One, which is actually pretty nice here. Still no way to kill the Brend, unfortunately. But if they let us have this key... Yeah, he goes Logos. Especially if they Shark here to blow this up. There's a Shark. Okay, gonna kill Hexbion and Molfin. Ooh, kills Snecklifter. Discards the Archimedes. Don't mind seeing that go. Draws 5 off the Sutterkin. Doesn't get anything off the Chaos Portal. So we're not stopping the key, but we can at least do some stuff here. Killing our Brenda is going to be a rough time now. And we haven't found our Untamed, like the Harmonia. I wonder if we just discard the Bren and exhume it later. That might actually be the call. Except I need to stop this board from doing stuff. We know the Shark is in hand. And the Snecklifter's gone. We have the Unnatural Selection now to deal with the Logos coming back down. Still get some archiving from and some drawing. Good night. Ugh. Is there a second poke? Plays the Night Forge. There's a shark. Be interesting to see what he kills here. There goes the neutron shark. Okay, so we're safe playing the spike trap now, and we can hawk this. That'll be some nice burst. That does mean we're leaving the Sutterkin on the board for a turn, but he's not getting the archiving here, and we still have this as a follow-up. So, is there any reason not to play the Brand right now? Beam bucklers, Dominator, Mother Gun, Mars first. I don't think so. There's no like bounce for it, right? Entropic, poke, graft. There's no like brain control. I think we're safe playing it. So we'll trust no one for steal. Play the spike trap. Play the hawk. Play the brand. And draw more shadows. Problem is, we didn't get more untamed, so we can't actually kill the Brand off of the unnatural selection. But now we know he has the graft, right? Or basically just assume it. So we have to get key 2 here without anything too crazy. There's a whistling dart. Which is the one issue of playing this, I guess. If he just decides to kill it, he can graft the amber back, which is kind of a problem for us. But that is a lot of creatures. There's a Nerve Blast. Do we go to 7 here? Still has Ronnie. Have to kill this. I don't think we spike trap here. We just leave like this, and this on the board. He's down to 5-card draw now. Let's see, he can still force that. Could do the dis turn, but then this takes us off check anyways. We do 1, 2, that puts us at 5. Yeah, I think we have to do the untamed turn here. Actually leave the Sutterkin here, I think, because that way, if they want to fight and kill this, they have to use both of them, because the Deepwood's going to heal the Brand. That does leave this open on the side. I could just spike trap here, but no, I know that just wrecks me, so I can't do that. Here comes some Mars. Problem is, he also knows he can go to check here without much fear. Oh, there goes that. I missed the Collector Worm. How did I miss the Collector Worm? That is like one of my favorite cards. Still have another unnatural. We're going to get the key to dis down now, but we are losing. Oh no, because we can rock grab this key actually. It's not all lost. They flip the deck, which means they might have artifact control here, but it's unlikely. We're still not going to spike trap here because we can exhume spike trap. And it only kills the Sutterkin here. I need to be getting to check and dealing with the board, which is kind of our problem at this point. Which means we probably have to key to this here. Hold the spike trap, hope it doesn't get neck lifted. Pretty incentivized not to pull the archives here, though. So gets to check. If he goes to 9, I think we just go dis, tax him for everything. Doesn't go to 9. The dis turn, though, we do get to check at 6, which feels really good, and we clear the board. Purge something from hand. Is that good enough? Shadows, we can enrage this. Play long fuse mines. We don't stop the key. Boo, we got carpet Phlox'em. Not what we wanted to hit there. For sure. Cloggin, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, there's the Ronnie. Going up to 10. So we just need to get to 6 again here. Maybe deal with the Umbra. Or just not play creatures. Pretty low on our Amber control, though, which is a problem. I think we just discard. All of this here. If you drew Nerve Blast or Miasma, yeah, Miasma is worse news here. Or a bunch more shadows. And then Nerve Blast. Yeah, that'll be game. Bummer. Like missing that collector worm was a problem. But I don't think this is a great matchup for us, unfortunately. What can we exhume? It's just the Rock Grub. Ghost Talk doesn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, bummer. Hmm. Chaos Portal into the what was it? Snack Lifter was rough. Okay, so I think what do we got left? So home slices. Oh no, Maxima's done. What did we ban? Well prepared. So we got 3 options left. Melissa, home slice, Isuet. Home slice has a lot of wards, which can actually be a problem for Mace Seller. I think we go almost wonder if it is. Let's see. None of these. This one has a lot of amber control. Me without artifact control becomes a problem. Yeah, that was game one. These present interesting problems for me. Let's just try May Seller. I think I saved it. Does some crazy stuff, so it might surprise me. And what did they pick? Game 2, Home Slice. Okay. I think we're okay with that. He's gonna have a big steely turn, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of disruption. I'll have some wards of my own. And I think I'm just gonna be really fast in this matchup. But we'll see. Thought I had a better shot in that last matchup. I mean, this doesn't seem like a terrible start. I don't love the discard pips on the DAT. But this is like check just with these, right? So we discard maybe these two, hold these. Sure. And I guess I can do this turn 2 and just junk restoration here. Now let's save that. Let's do some handcrafting now. Oh, shoot. Still have a crazy burst this turn, and this deck does not have the graft. So we can go above, we just have to watch out for the Tribute 6 Emperor. I do think we need to kill this Quant though, so we're gonna go Dis here. Let's Reap, Ritual, Vapor Imp, Searing, and then I think we do Gift, blah blah. Ember Pips. Super fun. Okay, Logos means we're getting this key. They have to fight off the Amber Imp. It's fine. Daughter is not my favorite, but we might just go Mars here. Kill it. Discard the X-Renew. Yeah, already pretty sad about that discard, but that's how it goes. We could look for something with a junk. At this point, I think we just need to keep moving, get this in, discard for the in here somewhere, which they can't really block in this deck. This Logos is going to start giving them a lot of efficiency, though. Aptus coming down is not great. Also not the hand we're looking for. We can get some Watney's calculation value, though. We probably just go back into Mars here. Just keep digging for our return to rubble. There's a gray. That might be more important to kill than the Hapsis at this point. Let's see what it gets. Okay, so Theros Centurion goes. Nothing for that to get. Zap is just going to kill it. All right, we'll take that. This deck also doesn't have artifact control, so the Crystal Hive stays down. Back into Mars. So the discard pips in this deck are why I love it so much. There are 10 of them. It goes so wild with like just so much more efficiency than you would expect. And we're looking for, really at this point, we're looking for the return to Rebel. That'd probably be the easier way to get the extra new back. But I mean, we'd settle for the in here somewhere. That just telegraphs a little bit more. Okay, so they're moving too. They got logos, so they're going to do that. We're probably giving up this key. I think that's okay. What do we purge here? Probably purge the gray with the Mender, depending on what else they do this turn. Ooh. Would not mind purging Scootum, actually. Okay. Go Geistoid here. Junk. There's our return to Rebels. Let's count our top 10. So if we do another junk, that's not great for us because we lose these 3 at least, these 4. So I think we return to Rebel first here. And then junk restoration. Find a summon council with a discard pip. That sounds fine. Play Mender. Mender doesn't ward any of these, unfortunately. What do we purge here? I think the Scootum is still a good idea, just in case the tribute comes back around. Play Council on the right with the Mars pip. Council on the left with the capture onto Mender, discarding Dust Imp. Okay, now we're set up. Let's see if he does his combo here. I wouldn't be too sad about that. He does have things like Phalanx Strike, which can kill this, so this is not long for this world, but the Implanter makes this actually kind of funky for us. We also have the Clipped Wings, but I mean, we're going to burst so high with this Crystal Hive. Okay, there's the Phalanx Strike. And we, again, if this doesn't die, we are golden. Okay, and he is able to repeat there. Ooh, takes out the Summon Council. So is everything dying? Oh, he's got the second Phalanx. That sucks. Yeah, does the tribute here. We don't have our Clever, unfortunately. There's a 6 Emperor. Yep, so that's how it goes. But we're gonna do our own bursting. Get to take the Redder. So we'll go Cobalt. Do I want the second Cobalt here? Yeah, I might as well, because I'm not going to purge with this with Crimson. Don't stop the key, unfortunately, but we are going to kill this guy. Oh, we do stop the key. And we go up to 8, and now we force some more creature control from them, which he just played 2 Phalanx strikes, so he doesn't have a ton left here. Red Alert does 2 damage to everything, and there's one more zap. So, oh no, both zaps are gone. Yeah, so I think this Mars board is probably sticking to. We've got the Manifestation, which lets us hit the Ritual for a bunch more Ambergen, or we've got our Geistoid to search for some other stuff. Would love to find that X Renew, but he probably doesn't survive. So we kind of probably have to win with this board. It's sad we couldn't find him. But when you have 5 Mars cards, you're kind of done handcrafting at that point. You just have to go with it. He does have the Golden Spiral, which gives him some extra reach on the creature control, especially with this being 4. Going Logos, though. We are super fine seeing that, I think. Gonna fight the Dax. Okay. So we can still do our Geistoid turn here, I think. Where's it just Mars? What do we hope to find on the Geistoid turn? Really, these two don't help us at this point, so it's just the Mars. We will reap. Grab this guy on the left and kill him. Reap. Reap. Manifestation for extra 3. I think the Martians did a little bit more than hang in there. That it's yeah, it's pretty filthy. And if you have this guy, you're stealing all that amber, which gets pretty crazy. But really, I think the key cards of this deck are really interesting. Like the Return to Rebel, the Shell of a Ghost, and then this thing make the deck so much more consistent. It's really, really crazy. I had actually put this deck off for a long time, thinking like all it did was that Nice to Greet You, which this game, that's all it did. But so we got that one, 3-1. Ah. Okay. Last game, so home slice is out. So we've got a really interesting one. Nautilus, Shark again. Decent amber control. I think the key cheat is scary. Or we've got this one, which like is just kind of hilarious because it's so similar to one of my decks. Sergeant of Battlefell has one grunt buggy, but it's got the coward's end and it's got the spirit's way. So these two against each other, like this dis, like anytime he plays a dis turn, he's just dropping creatures. And with like the smites and stuff, I have ways of getting around the gubs. I don't have artifact control, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's either this or Oppenheimer, and I think Oppenheimer probably does fine into this one, does not probably do great into this one, just because of how much those grunt buggies tax, and Oppenheimer does not have big creatures, like at all. Like I don't think there's anything above 4 power. uh oh, there's a Mark the marked. Man, this is tough. Love Oppenheimer, so part of me wants to play it just because I love it. Again, I think it does fine into what this deck is doing. It has a barehanded, which I don't think it wants to play. The double gauntlets are a problem. How many big creatures does this actually have? So I got the double grunt buggy. Goggins, Ogopogo. The Gubs count, the Schuler counts. Barrister, double Maruk. So a decent amount. I think. I think Sergeant is the right call. Yeah, and he went for Barrowanda, so made the right call, I think. Which one is this? I picked Sergeant Battlefell. Got the drummer not in hand. I don't mind getting the mother gun down plus the Zizix. Except he can barehanded it right the way. We have 2 drummer knots, so we can play our first drummer knot. We'll keep this. Get some Brobnar presence right away. And there's the Gromid. I don't think we played this game. This deck can play the Gromid though. You have your Winston against many and stuff like that. The Gromid goes crazy. It's hilarious. Reaping with Maruk, playing second Maruk, playing Albade. Interesting. Let's reap. Flame Wake. Fight Bounce. Kill. Okay, and we'll drop some Mars next turn. Should I play it just for fun? Oh, there's the Spirit's Way. Oh, it's so tempting. Dang it. Don't do this to me. And we got the one stood against many. Let's go. And the Spirit's Way to take it out right afterwards. And the Hypnotic Command for a turn if we want to. I love it. I miss this deck. It's been a while. Mainly because it doesn't do this most of the time. No! He stunned him. That's okay. We get to do the Mars turn. So you have another Tremor? No. Pound can stun again? Because this doesn't work the way I want it to, right? If I do this, this still, yeah. We're gonna ping you for 1. Also, getting 3 value on Hypnotic Command is totally fine. This deck is not gonna complain about that at all. Does he have Blinding Light? He does. Could get dicey if he stuns again. If not, we're going for it. All right, there's our Gub. There's a Tesmal. And Charette. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to go Sanctum. The Grey Rider lets us still kill the Tesmal if we only fight it once. We can't kill the Charette and the Ogopogo. So we'll Potion. Oh, he doesn't even have any Amber. This is so much sadder than it could have been. That's okay. We still need to get this off the board so we can do stuff. Maybe I should have gone Mars here. Just played the Collector Worm. Let him get Amber. No. Oh, I can't play the Collector Worm because of Gromid. Alright, so we fight here. And we fight here. And then we... Oh, I forgot to hit the Tesmal for a second. I think I have to hold the Spirit's Way, though. Man, I'm making a lot of errors. This is what happens. I don't need to say it, but this is what happens when I do a lot of casting and don't play as much. Like, I just get so out of whack. Going back into Dis, so gonna stop us from calling something. There's a Gongoozle to kill the Grey Rider. Probably stopping us from playing Mars. But everything gets stunned here, so I don't think we care too much. Ooh, says Brobnar. Okay, I'm fine with that, because that means we can go Mars. Kill this. Oh, they got another shred. Dang it. The mistakes are killing me here. Got our Smite, though. Here comes some Brobnar, which we have 2 different clears for. Yeah, no, this has been very rough. I'm a little sad. Ramo taking down some armor. Pound killing off that guy. There's Grunt Buggy number 1. There's Grunt Buggy number 2. So we are just never getting to check now. Do I Spirit's Way here? I probably do, just because I have the stuff anyways. Can I get anything to 4 damage? I don't think I can. Also not stopping the key, which maybe is okay. I don't think I need to use the potion here because I don't think he's going to barehanded now. I could just... Yeah. Because the smite does not get me. This is the only thing I could even get for damage on it, and that's not going to happen here. So we're just going to Healing Blast. Spirit's Way. And then we'll scoop up a Tesmal. Okay, I mean, he probably taxes this key like crazy now, but we at least have some follow-up. No one's going to forge now after this. It's just going to be big creatures everywhere. We do have the Coward's End, though, so we can probably, if he doesn't tax it for Xaxes, we should be able to kill whatever he puts down. There's Barrister. Albade. So that is enough to stop the key. Interesting. Is that worth the Brobnar Coward's End? I think we hold the Coward's End. And I think we're discarding the Grunt Buggy, because otherwise this game will never end. And that gives him too many ways to stop us. We're really looking for Gang or Chieftain now. See if we can get the combo. We just keep doing Mars at this point. So we really don't have much. Oh, we do have a decent amount left, actually. So we Mother Gun first this time. And we put everything into the Joya because Coward's End doesn't kill it now, so we just kind of have to do as much to it as we can. Okay, so there's our Ganger Chieftain. So we need this to survive in order to combo, or this to get fully healed. Oh no, we can still combo because of the potion. Goes back into Sanctum. Kills the Collector Worm. He doesn't have his gauntlets yet. So I don't really think Brobnar is a big deal. He's got one more Gub, but has to have the creatures to go with it. I wonder if I actually... Oh, I can't reap with Proliferator here. Because I can only deal 1 damage there. So yeah, it's Brobnar. Sorry, Proliferator. You're done. Let's see, and we can't fight with Calfine either because that will put damage here, which means both of them don't get killed by the Coward's End. So we just... Coward's End. Oh, it dies anyways because it had 5 damage on it. Alright. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go ahead and hold Ganger Chieftain, since I think with the potion especially, we should be able to do that again next turn. You can probably still tax this for a lot. Groggins can tax it. Both Maruks are gone. Barrister's gone. Schuler can steal 1 and tax us. Gub, but he'd have to have... Oh, Anguish can too. Dang. But that house is not dealing with this Drummerknot, so I think we get to do this again. After that, it's going to be a rough fight to the end. We just have to hope that's enough Amber. Goes Brobnar. Okay, I think that's what I would have rather seen here. We do have to kill the Grenade Snib. Oh, plays the barehanded, which gives me the key for way cheaper. Oh, but does turn off my combo, unfortunately. Yeah, well. I mean, we know we're drawing into Mother Gun and Potion, right? I feel like it's just Brobnar. Do I kill this? Force him to have to kill both of these with Groggins. Sure. Should have fought the Groggins so that I could Healing Blast for extra Amber. Schuler and Gub, and then Charette. Okay. There's another key for him. Interesting. I feel like, yeah, this stuff has been timed super well for him. This is not dead either. So I think we go... Wait another turn on the Mars. Don't want to discard the Gatekeeper, though. Didn't find any more Brobnar. I think I might have to hold that. So he's got the Gauntlet now. I think I just have to play it. Oh man, these draws. Yeah, I would say it's not been my best games ever. Definitely lots of little mistakes. I need to kind of get back in the swing of things here. Matthias with one stood against many. Check the weak. Still have so much Mars coming. And it's just not doing anything with this hand. I mean, I still think, let's see. Game one, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I just banned wrong. Like, maybe that's the thing I need to go back and look at is, oh, he's got the Bramo. Come on. And he didn't see any of this stuff really either. Like, if he has these down, I don't think he gets to play the barehanded when he does. Fight's not worth it there, so we just go Mars. It's gonna make him hard to kill. Even though it probably Spirit Way is here. I think at this point you can kind of just keep calling Brobnar though, as long as he has cards to play. I might go back into Brobnar here. In reaction, this will just be a bunch more creatures. Yeah, so we're just digging for like our Spirit's Way here now. 3 exploit for 1. That's fine. We're still taxing. Oh, he kills it. Darn it. All right. Mother gun number 1. Killing that. Mother gun number 2. Killing that. Unstun. Alright, so we've got some taxing in Brobnar. He can force us to pay 10 for this key if he doesn't want to play any creatures. We still don't have our Spirit's Way. Like, the double potion draw is just miserable. We are completely valued into playing big creatures to stop keys now. I guess I could discard him just for the Baron. Go Sanctum. Barrister, so no Reaping. Albade, so we're not getting the key. Reaps to 9. Okay. So I think we go Sanctum here. Man, I think barehanded actually just loses us the game, right? Unless we find a really big hypnotic command turn. Or we find our own Grunt Buggy. We discard these. Okay, so if he does not barehanded this turn, I think the Coward's End still loses us the game, but here's a Brobnar call. There's a Pound for no damage. Actually kind of sad. Would have liked it to be for damage. Oh, there's some damage. Okay, so Coward's End so far is doing some stuff for us. Gauntlet, Groggins. Gauntlet, Groggins. Okay. So 10, we can tax up to 12. And we can burst for a bunch of amber. This stays alive. We make a big board. We hope we draw Gatekeeper. Right? So we're taxing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're taxing up to 12. Honestly, I think we'd give this back at this point. Just try and clog up the hand. Okay, so Calfine, Bangle, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Oh, I did this wrong. I could have gotten one more reap. Can't leave this in hand because we have to tax for the full 12. Did not find any of our amber control, so barehanded here does just lose us the game. Actually, 2 amber here loses us the game because we don't have any 5 power creatures, and Spirit's Way also loses us the game. Yeah, bummer. I mean, we had 1 card in the deck that saves us there, but interesting. Looking at the matchup, I felt like I had a better chance than that. I should look at it again though. I think playing Orion first was probably incorrect because I don't think it had a great matchup into enough of these. Were my bans wrong? I mean, with him banning, he didn't ban Oppenheimer, so me going for the 2 really high expected Amber decks maybe wasn't the right choice. So didn't even play this one. We didn't play Oppenheimer, which again, that I don't think Oppenheimer into this deck is the right way to go. Even though we make so much amber, we might just forge past it. We just can't clear this board after a certain point. Unless we get super lucky. The Mars needs ambers do a lot of work though, maybe. Man. Alright, that was a good game. But I'll take a look at this one more time, just kind of compare. So we've got well prepared, which I mean, this one is another graph deck that I think does the same or better as the other graph deck. Like, this is fair to ban, right? Maybe it's ban bait, especially with this. Like, maybe both both Mayseller and Oppenheimer just outrace that deck. So maybe this was a bad first ban, but then I banned this one. I don't think I banned the Worlds Collide or the AOA at the end there. So really it was just that first matchup that I think I should have picked differently. This is filthy though. The timing of how the barehanded works with the grunt buggies is like, yes, he did give me a key for free, but at that point he had built up so much amber that he basically like yeah, just had a lot more momentum after that. And then once the gauntlets came, I mean, the fact that the gauntlets came and the flamethrower all came after the grunt buggies is just unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. I didn't see Melissa. I think I'm fine. I didn't ban it. It's fine not banning this one. It's did big stuff, but again, I had a lot of creature control. So this one, I think Oppenheimer probably would have been fine in too. So I probably should have started with Oppenheimer. Just because even if it doesn't have a great matchup, if they don't have enough amber control, it can just outrace a lot of things, even if I can't necessarily do the creature control. This is probably a very smart ban. Well, yeah. And Blonde Dark is just more annoying than anything. But if you don't have a lot of creature control, like I should probably, so knowing how that matchup went, I probably should lean more on the side of banning the creature control. So like the 13 there, and then the 16 here, maybe would have actually been smarter. I think, yeah, that one's still the ban, but I don't know. Should be a fun season. We can take a look really quick at who we got next. That is the info. I want the sheet. So round 2, we're in the Fiend division. We'll have Quick Draw. Quick Draw is gonna have some stupid stuff, I'm sure. And now Quick Draw knows what Mayseller does. If he watches this, she probably will. That's okay. Again, I'm just as excited about how that deck performed this weekend. It was so much fun. All right, so we've got Tolerant Madman, Triplet Furnace. Not super high on the Amber Control. What do we have for the creature? Mayhem, Nature's Call, Caller, Draining Touch. Okay, I don't love this deck, but I also wonder. Oh gosh, the double Morpheus with the Infernuses and Val. That's pretty scary. All right, triple against all flags, also pretty scary. We've got Final Refrain. What gets Final Refrained here? Nothing too crazy. Gobber, Donovan, Riance does some stuff. Simwix does some stuff. So really it's the against all flags we have to worry about. Ijar. Also a super high amber generation. Feels clunky though, like all of this, all these creatures and stuff feel. The contract executions are not too bad. It's got to destroy them all for artifact control. It's got the flint stash. Oh, and the brainstem antenna. Jeez, this is going to be a tough matchup. Double Tribute Exile. Holy cow, another 32 expected amber. Zippy Gang of the Restaurant. Another Flint Stash. Lower on the expected amber, but it's got the Titan Sentry Empyrean Charge. I don't do a whole lot of archiving with most of mine, so I don't think that's a huge deal. 31 expected amber. These people and their amber pips, man. It doesn't have as much. 12, 16, 10. Double knowledge is power with probably plenty of archiving. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a brutal matchup. I'll look at those again and see what I'm going to ban, but anyone who's still hanging around, thank you so much for watching. FlamingHobo, good luck in the next round. It's a fun match. Yeah, I'm excited for this league. It's going to be pretty quick and short. I think I only have 2 more matches after this, assuming I don't get into top cut, and losing first round means probably not getting into top cut, so that'll be it from my side. Otherwise, if you have not seen the events on the Final Refrain, we have both of those semifinal matches going this weekend. One is going to be on Saturday, and then the other one will be Sunday. So be on the lookout for those. Should be some fantastic matches. I think I'm covering the Saturday one. So that'll be it for me. Yeah, I'm excited about this micro league format too. I kind of hope Zoc kind of runs these a little bit faster, even though I know running leagues is so much work, so I'm not going to get on him if he doesn't. But this one just sounded fun. Man, that Amber Skies, Amber Generation is going to be brutal, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe I can just outboard it. But probably not. But yeah, be on the lookout. That'll be next week whenever we play that. Otherwise, we'll see you all next time. Take care.